Just how'd everybody come back health-wise, practice-wise? How's everything going? Just kind of, cleaning house like that?
Yeah, everybody came back just in a great bill of health. I think mentally, the first semester, just getting through final exams and in our schedule, the guys needed that break. And you could tell that when they returned on the 26th, they were recharged. Practice has been competitive. Guys are, everybody's healthy, and we're excited to keep moving forward with the season.
So everybody's healthy. So how do you proceed to beat number one ranked team in the country and defending champs?
Well, the fortunate part for us is the things that we work on and we strive to do every single day are going to be the same things that we need to do tomorrow. Pressure the basketball, be the aggressor, be physical. That's going to be really important. When they're allowed to run offense in space, they're more effective, so we've always got to have that ball pressure and active hands. Certainly the rebounding battle is going to be crucial because we're well aware of what they've done to some other folks on the board and the emphasis they put on it, not only the ability to get offensive rebounds, but to score them at a high rate. So we're going to have to do a terrific job blocking out, rebounding down, finishing plays, limiting them to one shot. And then when we can, on the other end, having great offensive rebounding energy so we can score on second chance points. And that's something we've done a okay job, and we're going to need to do a great job tomorrow. And then, lastly, we talk about ball toughness. In this game, they turn people over at a high level, and they turn those turnovers into points. They fly it up. They shoot, threes in transition. They're going to the offensive board. So we've got to do a great job of being stubborn with our offensive possessions, making sure we get the shots and dictate what we want, and don't fall victim to their pressure or their size and get sped up.
One more house cleaning. What are your guys' vaccination and booster numbers? Do you know off the top of your head?
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm able to share that stuff. I don't know what whatever it's called, the confidentiality or however that all goes. So I don't want to do anything I'm not supposed to do. I'm a
lawyer, and I think you can. So raw numbers.
No,
I work for the CDC. So.
Great. Now, what I can say in general is our guys understand what's at stake, and we've taken those things very seriously. And so I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to be not answer your question. I just don't know what I am able to say or not say, and I don't. We've encouraged the guys what's in our best interest, or what we feel is in the best interest of their health and safety, as well as the program, and we'll continue to encourage them to do so.
Baylor's defense last year seemed like otherworldly, and they may have even taken it up a notch this year. What have you seen with them on that side of the ball, being able to be consistent even with the roster turnover they have?
Well, I think it speaks to their habits, things that they do every single day in their program, because I think great programs, you don't change for the players change to fit you. And obviously there's a lot of new players, and they're doing the same things. And to your point, even better at times because there's more length out there. They've got more size than they did last year. They had guys like Vital, who is an elite defender on the front line, or Mitchell on the basketball. Now, with those two guys, they've changed their lineup up, and now the guys replacing them are 6'8" and 6'9". So they're just so much taller, longer, the rim protection. And their numbers defensively have been off the charts, and that's what's led them getting out, going offensively. So, we've got to be the aggressor, and that's when you see that size and length. I think at first it can be overwhelming. We've got to do is make sure we run offense with pace and physicality, and that we're stubborn. And it's going to be tough, and it's going to be tough for them against us, like against a good defense. Just getting what you want immediately doesn't happen as much. Both defenses are built to disrupt, and so it's probably going to come down to who's able to play through that disruption and then keep playing for each other as a possession wears on.
Obvious question. What do you expect the atmosphere to be like given the magnitude of the matchup and just what a role you guys have been on?
Well, we're hopeful that we understand what where teams are ranked and all that sort of thing, and we're certainly aware of it. our hope is that, when we came here, I got asked the question a lot of when are we going to bring back Hilton Magic? When is the Magic going to be back? And I feel like from our guys' standpoint, and as I sit here, like they've done what they can do to help do that, and our fans have reciprocated, and they've come out and support us. And so we just need to continue to have that winning combination. We're appreciative and grateful to the sacrifices. I know tomorrow, for some, it's a holiday. There's different choices to make, and to come out and support our team, we're really grateful to have that type of home court advantage. And we're playing in the best league in the country, so we're going to need it, and we appreciate it. And just like we're going to continue to demand a lot from our guys, we're hopeful that our fans continue to not only come out, but bring everything they have too, because it's going to be these games are going to be a battle every single night.
And Baylor offensively, they can survive an off night by one or two of their top guys. What does that say about them? This is a complete team, because you were talking about the defense and how great they are in that aspect as well.
Well, and to your point, they're a very balanced team, offensively. They've got a lot of guys that can step up. They've had different guys on different nights, that have, scored the ball. I mean, Akinjo's just coming off of a big scoring game. Cryer's had games where he shot the ball extremely well. Flagler, and then even their frontline guys. I mean, with Sohan, he's continuing to advance, shoot the ball. Mayer shoots the ball. So they've got a lot of weapons offensively, and when they have an off shooting night, you see even a greater emphasis on the offensive rebounding, and that's where they balance their offense is live ball turnovers, offensive rebounds. So more than worry about them making shots or not, we need to not put them in position where they get transition on live balls. We need to block them out and then just be the aggressor on defense every possession.
TJ, you guys have cleared a lot of hurdles in this 12-0 start here, but there is no higher bar, right, than the defending national champs that are still ranked number one the next season. What's your feeling or impression about kind of the feeling around the team and the guys, just of how excited they are to play this game in general?
Yeah, I think, we certainly have a lot of respect for our opponent, and at the same time, we have a lot of confidence in our process and how we're continuing to build our program and come together as a team and a group. It's exciting, certainly for fans and media and alums, donors, everybody's hey, this team's ranked here and that team's ranked there, and this is a big game. And I think for our guys, my job is to keep our focus on what's next, and that's great practice to a great shoot-around to just keep staying with our daily habits. So we're excited about it, excited to play at our best tomorrow. And at the same time, it's still one game, and we've got to do the best to put ourselves in position to win that game and then quickly get back to the practice court and continue improving.
Is it possible to do that at 100% where full focus is day in, day out, when you guys are going to be the center of the college basketball universe tomorrow? If you win, the noise will get even louder. And if you lose, everybody will be saying, well, they were fake anyway. How did they keep going?
Yeah, and to me, it's not going to be either realm of extreme, right? Like, regardless of what the outcome is tomorrow, this is a building process. This is a continuing to get better. And, certainly we want to play our best. We want to come out with a win. We're competitive. We're confident in what we do. But I don't see an outcome of one game defining anything that we've done up to this point or defining anything that comes after this. When the game ends tomorrow, we'll be on to the next game. And it's important that our guys understand that each game is one game, and we want to have like that one-game winning streak and then get on to the next one. And it's still going to be about our ability to continue to improve as the year moves on. We've played 12 regular season games, and we're hopeful that we play the other 19 on course. And so there's still a big chunk of our season in front of us. And I just don't see any way. I know how outside, people might look at it, but regardless of outcome tomorrow, we're going to keep building, growing, getting better.
How do you view your guys' three-point shooting? The overall numbers are, I think, in line with what maybe you'd hope for. The two of your three most volume guys are not shooting it well. How do you navigate that or evaluate that?
Well, overall, each game presents, different challenges or variables. We've certainly seen a guy get hot or a guy making shots or, when someone has it rolling. And look, we've had it from from each guy at one point. You know, Tyrese hit 3 against Xavier. Gabe had the big scoring game against Memphis. Caleb's had a couple of those games, specifically at Creighton, where he makes 4, and Isaiah's shot the ball at a high clip from 3. So, you know, when you're in the game, you're trying to evaluate, you know, who's the hot hand. Part of that is the rhythm of your offense. Where do those shots come from? When do they come? I believe for our guys, when we play for each other and the assists we get later in the shot clock, when we move the ball, those seem to be the ones we make at the highest rate. And so those are the ones that we're really looking for our guys as we get later in the clock, play for each other, and make those inside-out threes, because those are the ones that we do make the most. So we'll just, you know, continue to put confidence in our guys, because we know the work that they put in outside of practice, the extra shots that they get in, and I'm just always going to be a firm believer that that work comes around for you, and that it evens out over time. And you know, we're certainly hopeful that guys come in with tremendous amount of confidence and you know, attack what's in front of them. Thank you.